All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the Missing Sock. Welcome back for more Grand Theft Auto Online news. So Rockstar brought out a new Newswire for us, and we'll catch up with that and have a look at and see what's going on for this week, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so I'll see you guys back here in a minute. Let's read about some free money and a ton of discounts. All right, everyone. So here's the latest Rockstar Newswire: analog dreams and digital nightmares. Zoom in a little bit here. There. So yeah, the new Newswire from Rockstar just today, September 4th, and it runs until September 17th, which is actually 2 weeks, but some parts of this only last for 1 week. So I'm not sure if we're going to get a new Newswire next week or not. We'll have to wait and see. The new Canis Freecrawler and Trading Places Remix mode. Now, play GTA Online to claim over $1 million in bonus cash, get free in-game unlocks, and more. And there's the Canis Freecrawler. All right. Get on board. Canis Freecrawler, now available at Legendary Motorsport. Now available at Legendary Motorsport, the Canis Freecrawler is the American car industry's latest and most successful bid to blur the lines between a family SUV, an off-roader, and a rugged personnel carrier. It's got four-wheel drive, heavy suspension, dominating torque, and bodywork modeled directly from a cinder block, because you don't accept limitations. It's also got padded seats and power-operated doors, because you're fundamentally weak and afraid. Now get on board. There she is. Now, from what people can tell, it seems to be based on the Rezvani tank SUV. And that itself, the Rezvani tank SUV, is based on the Jeep Wrangler. So it's kind of like a rugged, tough take on the Jeep Wrangler, and they built the Rezvani tank SUV. And it looks like that's kind of what Rockstar's going for. Although I think the real-life one has suicide doors here that open backwards, basically, and our version does not, unfortunately. But, you know, that's seems to be where the inspiration is coming from. All right, Rockstar Games presents Trading Places Remix. There's the Juggernaut and the Beast. From different games, Beast and Juggernaut go toe-to-toe in Trading Places Remix mode, a menacing collision of superhuman agility and devastating firepower. As the Beast, use your superpowers, including temporary invisibility and super jump capability, to maul your armored adversary and take their place on the winning side. Once you've suited up as the Juggernaut, thermal vision is available to combat the Beast's cloaking ability, as well as a cache of heavy weaponry to keep them at bay. The more time you spend as Juggernaut counts towards your score in the podium finish variant. Or launch at least a last-ditch assault and secure your spot on the winning side in the dying seconds to prevail in the pass-the-parcel variant. Sink your teeth into Trading Places Remix during Double GTA Money and NRP now through September 17th. So for the next 2 weeks, that's at Double GTA Money mode. All week long, nightclub owners earn income at 2 times the regular rate, raking in up to $20K per day in-game at full popularity. Just be sure to clear out your wall safe regularly to pocket that extra cash. So when you have a nightclub, your safe can only hold $70,000, so you want to make sir you empty it before that, or else you'll just be losing money. And instead of the regular full bar giving you $10,000 per day, which is every 49 minutes in game, it'll actually be $20,000. Yeah. In addition to 2 full weeks ahead of GTA Money NRP in the new Trading Places Remix Adversary mode, redefine hostile corporate takeover and earn double GTA Money NRP for all business battles wins through September 10th. So if you win a business battle, you get double GTA Money NRP for that as well. End of the summer celebration, bonus cash, and free unlocks. Whether you spent your days in a fully armored Vapid Speedo blasting your way to your next delivery on your nights in Techno Nirvana at Gavagnas, this summer has been one to remember. The state of San Andreas wants you to wrap up the season with a blast and will be awarding GTA Money gifts all week long. Play GTA Online any day this week and qualify for $250,000 bonus cash. All right. For each subsequent day you'll play, you'll also earn an additional $150,000, all the way through to September 10th. So that's kind of what I meant about a 1 week. So a lot of this is based on 2 weeks, but this one is only 1 week. Play all 7 days and pocket a cool GTA 1.15 million. All bonus GTA money will be deposited in your Base bank account no later than September 17th. So guys, it comes later as they usually do. So before September 17th, you'll actually see it deposited in there. And you can make up to 1.15 million for free. Not bad. So that's $250,000 for the first day and $150,000 for every day you log in after that. And if you manage to log in for every day, you can get up to 1 million, 1.5. Plus, you receive the following rare items on your first login this week: the Paradise shirt. Yeah, they've kind of done these club shirts a little weird. I don't mind the unlocks. I like the shirts unlocks, but I thought it was kind of weird to do the club ones because there's so many people that have their clubs. They might want to get their shirt. To do it as an unlock means that some people who have the club won't be able to get their shirt. I don't know, because they didn't log in that week, or they were gone, or all this or that, or they didn't qualify for the guest list rewards last time. Oh well. Anyway, if you log in, you get the Paradise shirt. Blue tartan livery for the Oppressor Mark II. The blue and green camel livery for the Pegassi Oppressor. Yeah, that's the Mark 1. High-end vehicles, aircraft, and upgrade discounts. This is actually a pretty good Newswire too. Lots of discounts in this one. Through September 10th, take up to 40% off select high-end vehicles, aircraft, and vehicle upgrades to add some flair to your feet. Flair to your flair to your feet. Well, I guess it might do that too. Flair to your fleet. Yeah. And that is, again, until September 10th. So maybe we will be getting another one next week, even though some of this does carry on for 2 weeks. That's another thing that ends in only a week. The Dinka Jester Classic. So that's the new one. That's kind of like the Toyota Supra, basically. The Dinka Jester Classic is 30% off. The Mammoth Patriot Stretch, 30% off. Kind of like a limo Hummer. MTL Pounder Custom, 30% off. And that's your big cell delivery vehicle for the nightclubs, for the big cells. Pegasus Oppressor, the original one, Mark 1, 40% off. And that's a pretty good price on that, actually, as well. The Entity XXR, 30% off. The X80 Proto, 40% off. The Mammoth Hydra, very popular jet fighter with VTOL thrust engines to be able to hover. And that's 30% off as well right now. FH-1 Hunter is 40% off. I highly recommend the Hunter. It's a great helicopter, and possibly one of my favorite helicopters for a lot of different reasons. Benny's Upgrades, 40% off, so if there's any Benny cars or lowriders you want to get, it might be a good time to get those. Or at least get the customization upgrade and maybe do the rest later. Vehicle Armor is 30% off as well. All right. Now, I did want to say the Hydra is also a good buy in a sense because it's one of the older vehicles, so that lets you have it as a Pegasus vehicle. So you can call in a Pegasus vehicle, and you can call in your personal one from your hangar if you buy a hangar. Hopefully you have one. In that case, then you can have 2 Hydras, so you can always have one out for your friend or one for yourself. It's kind of handy that way for if you play with players that don't have those kinds of things or have the money for it. It's kind of nice that you can, spawn in 2 all by yourself. Discounts on nightclub upgrades and properties and add-ons. Capitalize on 30% off nightclub warehouse upgrades to get your burgeoning enterprise firing on all cylinders. Those looking to expand their operations also stand to benefit from up to 50% off select properties and add-ons all week long. Nightclub warehouse staff, equipment, and security upgrades, 30% off. Hangars are also 40% off. We were just talking about hangars. And hangars actually, if you buy any of the new aircraft, they usually, the discounts alone will usually pay for the price of the hangars eventually. And the discounts, you just have to get air freight, air cargo. And you don't even actually have to sell it. You just have to get the cargo. So you can basically fill up your hangar with 42 crates. So you don't even have to fill it to the full 50. You just have to get 42 crates, and you basically unlock all the upgrades for all the different newer aircraft from Smuggler's Run. And those discounts alone, if you're planning on getting any of those aircraft, will actually pay for the price of the hangar, if you ask me. The Hangar Workshop, that's the most expensive upgrade for it, and that's 40% off as well. Executive offices and office garages, so offices are 50% off, half price, and garages for them 30% off. So if you want to move offices or buy an office, it's a great time to do that. Bunkers are 40% off, and MC clubhouses are 50% off. So it's a good time to change your MC clubhouse if you wanted to too, or get one if you don't already have one. So yeah, all in all, not bad. Lots of upgrades, lots of unlocks, lots of discounts. Free money, up to 1.1 million, although that's a couple weeks before we'll get that. But still, that's a decent Newswire. I don't know if I want to say a great one, but but that's a pretty decent one. Yeah. Now the races of the week. Let's see here. Premium race is Maze Bank Ascent, locked to sports cars, and the time trial is Observatory. Yeah, which we've seen before. And if you haven't done these time trials before, they give you a bonus 50,000 for the first time you do them. All right, well, let's head back in game. All right, so there we go, 20,000 into the safe. All right, everybody. So so I wanted to remind you of the things I mentioned in the last news episodes, if you guys missed them, which was that you can keep your popularity bar full just by changing DJs. So a lot of people know about that, but we also wondered if it would come out profitable, and yes, it does. It actually comes out better than I thought it would. It's hard to say exactly how much it costs you and how much you profit, but I feel like out of every 100,000 that I get through the safe here, I feel like I generally put in, I generally get at least 30, 40,000 for my pocket. So I would say, it's 30%-ish, return, which is pretty good. So I'm keeping my popularity bar full, and I don't have to worry about doing any promotion missions, and just have to change DJs here and there. And if you want to avoid the cutscene just for that extra couple moments less time, once you've seen it once, you could just order change DJs from any other floor other than this top VIP floor. So when you're up here, you see the the cutscene for the DJ change. Now, on that note, it's actually a good way if you ever want to hear the beginning of the set, the beginning of a DJ set. As far as I know, that's a good way to start it. So you would just simply change DJs, and then it'll immediately teleport you out there to the dance floor, and it starts the set. So it's an interesting way to start it if you ever want to. Otherwise, just do it on the other floors, and then it immediately changes the DJ for you and keeps that popularity bar full. Yeah, so it's nice that we've got an extra 25,000 this week. Very cool. Let's head down to the Terabyte floor for a second here. Yeah. So back at it. So we're going to have to do some new videos. Jester Classic's on sale, so I think I might actually do that. Jester Classic might be nice to get. And with 30% off, why not? It's a pretty good time to get it. Yeah. And the business battles, those are a good time. Lots of people really like those things, the business battles. So they're a good way to make extra money for your nightclub, extra sourcing. And I think you can actually source products that you don't actually own. So if you have businesses, or if you're a starting player and you happen to have a nightclub first, you can do a bunch of business battles to get your stock instead. It's kind of the hard way of doing it in a sense, but right now it's double money, so maybe not. But yeah, a lot of people like it. If you're on a friendly session, a money-making session or a session with friends or things like that, you can take turns going back and forth or help each other to get the business battles. Generally speaking, every 15 minutes or so, it'll have a chance at restarting an event like that, and you guys can share the battle events. Now, as far as the business battles for those that haven't participated, I don't know. I might do some episodes on them because there are quite a variety. Some of them are quite easy. You just pull up, grab the cargo, and go. And as long as no other player takes it from you, you're fine. Others have whole mini armies of NPC guys that you have to take out, Merryweather guys, and things like that. So they can be quite different. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention I was going to mention it last week. I actually put together a video, but I got pulled away, so we'll put it in this one instead. And that's for the Terabyte here. Yeah, so let's take it outside, actually. So I got my Terabyte video coming out very, very soon, finally. And it's, it's from like a week ago or something, so you guys will have to forgive me for it being slightly out of date footage, I suppose. But you can only experience these things once for first reviews, so it's the way it is, I guess. It's intact that way. I don't like to fake it and recreate it or anything like that. So yeah, we'll bring that out. And this is our Terabyte here. Very useful. Depends on the type of player that you are, how useful or what things you'll use it for. I buy all my supplies, so I don't really use it for supplies. It'd be nice if we could buy our supplies from the Terabyte, but you cannot. Now, that said, a lot of people do like running their supplies from here. It is easier. I like running the CEO car sourcing because it's actually quite easier just to call in your truck here, and then away you go to steal a car for your car warehouse. Now, I did want to mention, though, another trick, at least for the time being, as far as I know, it still works, and I hope the Rockstar will leave it that way, but it's really hard to say if it's the way it's supposed to be, like a bonus to the Terabyte, or if it's an unintended glitch. It's hard to say. But you might want to use it while you can. But if you have a Terabyte right there, and you have a CEO crate warehouse, you can get the special cargo crates, obviously. You can source them from your Terabyte, right? Now, if you do get the rare cargo, that's things like the golden minigun, the rare film reel, the Sasquatch skin, all these kinds of super rare special cargoes. The assistant will call you about those. And if you get any of those offers, instead of going to your office, go to your Terabyte if you have one. And you can actually source 3 crates. So normally you can source 1 crate, 2 crate, and 3 crates of different things. And normally I recommend getting 3 crates at a time. It's just the best profit for time spent. But that said, with the rare cargo, usually you only get 1 crate, 1 Sasquatch skin, 1 large diamond, 1 golden minigun. That's all you can have, just 1. And it usually costs around 25,000. But with the Terabyte, you can actually get 3 at once. So that's pretty cool. So if you do get that call, make sure you stay in the session, because if you change sessions or do anything like that, it'll restart it and you won't get to have that call anymore. So you have to stay in the session that you're already in. Okay? And then from there, you'd want to call in your Terabyte if it's not already out and order the crates from there. So a little tip for that. Yeah, so pretty cool, free money. Make sure you log in to get that extra 250,000 and 150,000 for every day after that. And the Menacer, we were going to have a quick look at that. So before I let you guys go here for that, let's have a look here. Where's Doc? Yeah. Yep. So the Menacer was from last week. So just wanted to kind of quickly cover that, because we didn't go over that. So they brought that out. A lot of people knew about that coming as part of After Hours. And to a lot of people, it's kind of a Kuruma crossed with a night shark. And I can kind of see what they mean. Yep. It's a little on the expensive side for an armored car, though. I wouldn't call it too expensive by today's standards, but, 1.7 million, 75,000, so nearly 1.8 million. But a lot of really good armored cars are a lot less than that. So, But that said, it seems alright, looks cool, and it's got a gun on top. The tools may change, but the good old-fashioned thrill of the hunt stays the same. Your pioneer forebears were marksmen. You drive the HVY Menacer. They could strip their rifle blindfolded. You can pay your mechanic to fit a rear-mounted minigun. They could fell game with a single shot. You can cut through crowds of peaceful protesters like a hot knife through butter. Now get out there and make them proud. Alright. And the new one of today... Yep, the Freecrawler, which, what do you think? Think it'd be under Legendary or Southern San Andreas? I really don't know for this one. Let's find out. Yep, I guessed right. Legendary. All right, part of After Hours, seats 4. Canis Freecrawler, $597,000. Freecrawler is the first off-road vehicle designed to bring all the joy of armored warfare to the modern suburban family. It's got four-wheel drive, heavy suspension, bodywork modeled directly from a cinder block because you don't accept limitations. It's also got padded seats and power-operated doors because you're fundamentally weak and afraid. Now get on board. I know it's the same as before, but it is still funny. Sometimes they have extra from what it was. Yep. So it definitely looks like a solid vehicle. We'll have to see how it is. I don't think it would be as solid as certain actual weaponized vehicles, but nonetheless, it does look like a solid vehicle. That's for sure. Yep, the Freecrawler. Okay. All right, guys, so I think we're back at it then. So I don't know. I think we've covered everything. Yeah. So a little bit of tip on the Terabyte and the business panels. And at least we've got some double money modes. It'd be nice to see some bigger double money modes. Yeah, and the Trading Places remix is still there. You might still want to do the other one for the Scramjet discount if you want that. And that was last week's other remix mode, the Hunting Pack. Yeah. And I'll be seeing you guys soon for a Terabyte episode, and then more new episodes. I was going to do the Terabyte missions, but perhaps I might get a car like the Dinka-Jester Classic. Get back to it. Free money is a good time to play. All right, take care, everybody. I'm the Mr. Talk. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you guys very, very soon for more. All right, take care, everybody. See you again soon. Yeah, I'll get to
word of warning, partner.
Oh, yeah.
The ID business is at maximum capacity.
Yeah, I don't pay much attention to that one. He's not happy with that. But yeah, I did make some money in the meantime, so we've got to go spend it. So made a few extra millions back from after buying our Terabyte, and now it's time to do some more stuff. Maybe the regular presser is a good time to get that while it's on sale as well. It's got a great sale on that. All right, take care, everybody. See you again soon. Bye-bye.